Before we move forward, I'm inviting you to walk with me at this year's Florida AIDS Walk and Music Festival. As you know, the FayWhat show is part of the Hotspots Happening Out Media and Events family, and as a proud family member, I'm excited to announce that we've been selected as a Florida AIDS Walk 2026 beneficiary. The dollar-for-dollar match that we receive as a beneficiary will help us continue our HIV prevention, treatment, and education efforts. So, come and hang out with me on Saturday, March 21st as we walk for a cause and enjoy a free concert on beautiful Fort Lauderdale Beach. To sign up and walk with me for an amazing cause, scan the QR code on the screen or visit faw.lgbt. It's 9 a.m. I know, gay people and an LGBTQ plus Kiki at 9 in the freaking morning. Well, that's why I'm still in bed. Me, I'm FayWhat, and welcome back to the FayWhat Show, the only show where we spill the queer tea from my bed. This program was created by Hotspots Happening Out. The FayWhat Show is America's first LGBTQ plus morning show, and I'm broadcasting live and also available on demand. Hotspots Happening Out's nonprofit mission is to elevate the 11 pillars of our LGBTQ plus community. We want to inform and educate the key issues of lesbian, trans, Latino, Black, HIV and healthcare, seniors, students, faith, social justice, business, and queer culture. In 2026, our Hotspots magazine is celebrating 41 years of documenting the LGBTQ plus experience. It's the largest publication of its kind in Florida and one of the oldest in America. Happening Out Television Network's Queer News Tonight is celebrating over 11,000 television stories and more than 11 million streaming views so far. It's the most watched LGBTQ news and information show in the world. Hotspots Happening Out will be producing some of the most incredible LGBTQ plus events, including Wilton Manor, Stonewall Pride Parade and Festival, and Pride Fat, and a whole lot more. We represent the same model of PBS and NPR. We are a nonprofit 501c3 organization whose mission is to educate and serve the LGBTQ plus community. It is Tuesday, February 17th, 2026. I hope you had a good Valentine's Day. So we have lots of fun things to talk about. So come on, let's go.
Gay boys, hashtag that girl, sunbeams, drag queens, L-word, is that girl, the girl of all our dreams. She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, hashtag that girl, pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton, is that girl, Latina, but she's universal too. If you find a girl to love, only one girl to love, then she'll be that girl too. That girl.
Now let's kiki about what's going on in the LGBTQ plus community. I have a sidekick joining me in bed for some conversation. What did you think I was talking about? You know, our first segment is called Gay Boy Sleep Late, and I don't think this gay boy actually sleeps late. But this morning, I'm joined by my gay guy pal, adult performer and star of For the Love of Dilfs on Out TV, Alex Tikas. Follow his adults-only Twitter at @Alex_Tikas and catch him as he bartends and dances at the world-famous Eagle Wilton Manors. Good morning, Alex, and welcome back to my bed, boo.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy successful play run.
Oh, man, yes.
I smell a Tony.
All right, we had to think about it. I smell a Tony.
I smell a Tony.
Look at your next EGOT.
She's
Wait, is
an
that what you
EGOT.
call it?
That's an EGOT.
Okay, yeah.
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Oh.
Let's work on like regional South Florida.
Yeah, right? Like right now I'm just on Wilton Drive,
Yeah.
right?
Let's get you over to Broward after this. Call it a day.
Listen, it was such an incredible experience, and I will talk about more of that in upcoming shows. And it was wonderful that we ended on Valentine's Day because there was so much love in the room.
Yeah.
And my wife came to closing night, which was also Valentine's Day, and we were able to spend some time together. How you were working Valentine's Day too?
Oh, yeah. The cruise ships are in. The cruise ships are out. It was Florida rubber weekend.
What?
Have you ever like worn a rubber, like a rubber thing? You know,
I want to.
it's hot.
Okay.
I wouldn't like all of your stuff is like
Hot
sweaty.
and
Yeah.
sweaty.
So there was a big contest. The winner was so cute. Shout out to Frank Gambino, the winner of South Florida.
Woohoo!
Florida
Rubber.
weekend. No, he was Mr. Rubber.
Mr. Rubber.
And I think he gets to compete in the international male leather.
MIL?
IML.
IML?
Yeah,
I know it's one of those letters. I'm like, I know it's those letters together. Congratulations on that. You know, you got to get extra points for doing that in South Florida. You understand? It's way different than doing it in Minnesota.
Which
you
is
know
like,
what I mean?
I would think about it in Minnesota, but down here I'm like, but like, isn't that like a great way to lose? You know, we're always figuring out ways to lose weight.
Yes,
so I guess
and that's it. Well, because, you know, like, again, you know, us broke people, right? Sometimes
We'll do anything.
We'll put out a garbage bag, and then
That's
just
right.
run down the street to, like, you know, lose weight. That's, I mean, you know, hefty. I mean, it helps. I mean, I'm just saying that's way
Ozempic's
better.
expensive.
Ozempic has gotten really expensive. So, I mean, sometimes I put 2 bags on and run down the street and just like wait for it.
Yeah.
But what did he have on?
They're like bodysuits.
Okay, with
like
a zipper in the front.
Yeah, like no zipper, and there's a zipper in the back.
Okay.
And sometimes they're like there's just a zipper in certain areas.
Okay.
you know,
Okay, for fun. Yeah. No, I get it. Did you ever watch Friends? Like when it was out? Okay, there was an episode when, and mind you, I was a huge Friends fan. Then I saw it after I got woke, and I was like, holy shit, they had one black friend. What the hell's going on? But anyway, not the point. When I was in it, I was in it. And there was an episode where Ross wore leather pants to like, you know, try to look good for this woman who liked leather. Well, mind you, he starts sweating, right? He goes to the bathroom and decides to put baby powder in his pants to try to make the pants go better. And instead it made a glue between the sweat and the baby powder.
Poor Ross. Ross just like
We were on a break, you know.
No,
I mean, you
but
know.
leather's one thing, but rubber is like, it sticks to your skin and you're just like, no, I don't know. Anyway.
But 2 leather people, like that must be like something fun to watch,
so
right? And like, do you get
it was
stuck?
packed. Like they were like 150 people
in rubber.
In rubber in various states of like, one of them looked like was in rubber, but looked like the clown from It almost. You know, not that severe, but
but going that way.
Because the gays go like they go, you know.
Well, and it's the thing. You give us a theme. You give us gays a theme. We're gonna run with it. You know what I mean? Like,
I gotta tell you.
Were there any couples? It was Valentine's Day. Did you see couples also celebrating in their ways?
Yes, I saw many couples. I did. It was cute. Yeah.
Good. I mean, listen. Whatever your relationship understandings are your relationship understanding.
But
you know what I mean?
There were like cruise ships coming in, cruise ships going out. Like there's a lot of cruise ship tourism. Thank you for visiting us and staying a day earlier and maybe leaving a day after your cruise is over and still having a good time. Although, did you hear about those arrests?
Yeah.
I filmed with one of those guys.
Did you? So folks, if you don't know at home, right? Like, you know, like he was saying, these big cruise ships, they're usually like big gay, not usually, but they have some that are primarily gay cruises. Yeah. And, you know, boys have fun and people have fun. And, you know, you put a handkerchief on the door and, you know, you got an understanding and all kinds of stuff.
There are like whiteboards where you write room 204.
No, and you put what time you can go, right? And you like write in a time. Mind you, I'm going to go right into a karaoke room and they're writing in a time for something else,
like,
you know?
You could be like, you could have one of those deli tickets. Now serving
126. Now serving 126.
It's like that. So it is absolutely like that.
So everything happens here in South Florida. So these cruise ships, like Alex is saying, are going in and out and in and out. And
so are the guys in the room.
And a couple of boys got arrested for supposedly bringing drugs on board, which I'm like, you know, I'm blown away because it was like those dogs were working overtime that day. You know what I mean?
They must have trained them because the boys, I mean, allegedly, I've known people, allegedly, yes, that have brought certain things over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, certain things,
and they're very creative.
They're very creative.
They're very creative.
What's the creativity? Where do they shove it into?
Mean, you know, remember back in the 80s, they had like those pantyhose things where they were in eggs.
Okay. That.
Yeah, well, you know.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Okay. All right. Well, listen.
I'll leave it up to you.
You heard it here first. Next time you go on your next cruise, reach out to Alex Ticas. You never know.
No, don't reach out to me for that. No, do not reach out to me for any of that.
All right, unless you're hot. Unless you're hot, and that's a whole other story with this guy. We'll have to.
We'll get into that later.
Wow. All right, let's get started with the FayWhat show.
We always do this.
Always. Next, that's Kiki and his interesting story. So, Kristen Stewart once again reminding Hollywood that authenticity is not up for negotiation. While promoting her directorial debut, The Chronology of Water on ABC News All Access with Lindsay Davis, Stewart reflected on the pressure she once faced to stay closeted for the sake of her career. She recalled being advised not to hold her girlfriend's hand publicly because it might hurt her opportunities. Stewart's response was a firm no. The actor clarified she never hid out of shame, but rather to protect her relationships from tabloid spectacle. Coming out, she explained, became a statement, one she hoped would, quote, unlock other people's doors. Watch this.
I've experienced perspectives. I've had conversations with people who I've known, loved, and trusted, and still do, who thought, you know, your career would do better if you didn't go outside holding your girlfriend's hand. And I was like, so you want me to live a partial life? And you want me to uphold and perpetuate and sustain a system that excludes people? And I just can't do that. And so I protected my relationships when I was on the cover of tabloids and it was very obvious who I was dating. And it was like, you guys are getting it all anyway. I don't need to provide, what is the thing below Instagram pictures when you write stuff?
Oh, the caption?
I don't need to caption this for you, thank you. I mean, it's really obvious what's going down. And it felt like I also didn't want to commodify those details. Like, it just felt like everyone wanted to, like, take them and sell them. Picture, sold. Detail, sold. Quote, headline, boom. It just felt like it was sort of like sucking. It was just creating this, like, superficial. I didn't want to be a part of a comic book. But what I didn't want to do was hide from the world that we live in. I want to define it. I want to make it a more open and accepting place. And so I thought it was necessary for me to, I was already like holding my girlfriend's hand in public. None of my relationships have felt guarded because I didn't want people to know me. I want people to know me. I felt like they did. So I didn't really need to fill in the blanks. But at that point, it felt like a statement that just might unlock other people's doors.
Kristen Stewart refuses a partial life. What are we all talking about?
It must be really hard. Like, you know, because she probably has suffered. Like, they probably have, like, not considered her for roles that she might have been considered for, but she still kicks ass. That she was Princess Diana as far as I'm concerned. When I saw her, that she's a sweet.
And what was that? The Crown? Was that The Crown?
I think
right?
it was The Crown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I remember. I never watched The Crown. Don't kill me. Stop with the hate mail.
Yeah.
My wife did. You know,
Amazing.
thoroughly. And I remember walking into the room during the Princess Diana. I don't know if it was segment or whatever it was. Or I can't remember if it was a whole. Part or whatever.
Yeah.
But I remember walking in going, oh my God, she looks just like her. Like, they did her hair so perfectly and she's tall. So it was just wow.
But like, I mean, I remember her from like Panic Room with Jodie Foster.
Oh,
like,
wow.
and I remember her from of course, the Twilight.
The Twilight
stuff.
series. Yeah.
I mean, she's a great actor, but I mean, I can't hold your hand because I won't be successful.
Get successful. Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that is that is just so. That's like so many boxes to have to mark off. You're a good actor. That should be it.
But
right?
good for her for like not. I mean, when you have a certain amount of success, it's like I always tell myself, it's like if I have $10 million in the bank, I don't care what anybody thinks. I bought my ticket. I am gonna be my authentic self
and do what I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, and that's kind of like where maybe she is financially or
she don't
spiritually
gaff. I don't give a crap. You know what I mean? Or not. You know what I mean? And still not give a crap, right? Have 2 million in the bank and be like, you know what? That's it. I'm gonna be me, you know, authentically, because like she said, it doesn't just affect her. It also affects the person she holds the hand of. You know what I mean? Like,
and the thing is, like, maybe there were 100 opportunities, and now there are like 25. And of those 25, maybe like 5 are going to be like, oh my God, this is incredible. And that's enough.
I mean, Twilight was huge.
Yeah.
You know,
so she's still making that Twilight money.
So she's probably still making that Twilight money. I mean, let's be real, you know? So, I mean, kudos to her for being authentic,
absolutely.
You know, she's still gorgeous and she really is a really good actress. So, I mean, like come to think of it, she should be in more things.
It's kind of like what Jodie Foster was. Like when she started out and like this is kind of like where
But with Jodie Foster, you never, like, you thought she was gay, but you didn't know, and it was just more like she wasn't going to do an interview. You know what I mean? Like,
wait, so you're like a lesbian and you didn't know that she was gay?
I mean, I could feel the vibes, but I mean, it's not like she hit on me. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Type? Is she my type? She has a vagina, so yes.
Breathing.
Jodie Foster's a little short for me, but aside from that, I'm like 6 feet tall.
All right.
You know what I mean?
That's right, you are.
I dated this girl in San Francisco, and she had to be like 4'11", and it just did not work. In bed, it was fun, but aside from that, it was weird. Like it was like let's go tic tac. You know what I mean? Like it was weird, and then God forbid I wore heels. Like
Mr. Eagle, and from Stephen Crespo. Like,
yes, I love Stephen. Yes.
He's fun to take pictures with, and he's also fun. So I get it.
So I mean, I could tell.
But yeah,
I could tell.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's that Boricua teddy bear right there. Well, this is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to the FayWhat Show. Next, let's Kiki on this interesting story. So as if topping the charts wasn't enough, Bad Bunny just smashed Super Bowl history. His Apple Music halftime show pulled in a massive global audience, becoming the most watched halftime performance ever, with an estimated 135.4 million viewers tuning in despite right-wing boycott chatter. The 31-year-old reggaeton king didn't just deliver hits. He served queer flags, Latin pride, and unity with cameos from Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. Palm trees and a Puerto Rican-style party on the Levi Stadium stage. And of course, homophobes lost their freaking minds. But Bunny kept proving that love wins. Bad Bunny's halftime breaks records. What are we all talking about? Did you get to see it at the moment that it aired?
Not at the moment that it aired. I went on YouTube afterwards and I saw the whole thing. I cried. I don't speak Spanish. I'm gonna say it. Reggaeton for me is like, I'll turn it off after a while because I was like, I get it. But I didn't care that it was reggaeton. Like I didn't care that it was just like just watching him and just watching how everybody was like in the present. It was so present. Like it was just like on the frickin' pulse. I was crying through the whole thing. I don't understand. Like he went through the fields and then he was at the bodega and then there's an old woman who's famous in New York who was serving the piraguas because I said piraguas. I didn't say piraguas.
No, and he said it very good with the accent and everything.
Like that, right? But she's very famous because she has like the last sort of like club that's like remotely Latin and remotely in New York. And Cardi B
Brooklyn or something like that.
Cardi B was there.
Yes, and Pedro Pascal.
And your favorite actor was there.
You know that I kind of everything stopped for a second when I saw Pedro, and I was like, "We can't pause," and everybody's, "No, we can't pause, Faye."
And like Ricky Martin, Ricky Martin reminded me of like the Wilton Manors male in his like 50s that refuses to give up. Like he looked so good.
He looks amazing.
He looked so good.
There were so many parts of the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show. It was 12 minutes, but it felt like a full concert.
Totally.
Right? Like I don't think there's anybody that I've seen that hasn't seen it either during or after or whatever. There were some people that weren't too pleased with Lady Gaga being brought out, right? Just because everybody was Latino except for her, right?
You know what?
She's Italian. It's not too far.
There's like an interesting take on that. They're saying that they brought her in to create that, like, why do we have this white presenting woman in this show when there were so many other people that could, like, he wanted that to be there. He wanted you to ask that question. He wanted
us to talk about it that way.
Yeah. It's like if anybody's gonna see that and have a problem with it, it's gonna be him. But he's like, this is a problem. let me show you.
Let me
that there's-
amplify
Yeah.
it in some way. I mean, and you
come
can
on.
see, and again, 12 minutes, but you can see him, his team. You can tell that they had their finger on the pulse
Yeah.
for every little part.
Yeah.
You know,
It was crazy.
you know, folks at home, right? Like when they had all the dancers go up on the light poles, right? Well, that represents when there were blackouts in Puerto Rico after Hurricane Maria, and our government, the guy throwing paper towels, wasn't sending help.
He should have done that
in time.
Oh my
you know
God!
what I
He should have
mean?
had like a million fucking paper towels just like flying from the sky.
But you know, he didn't want to give that any kind of importance, though, Alex. You know what I mean? Like,
No, like it's important, but it's
It
important.
happened. It fucking
it's
happened,
important.
you know?
It's important for you to see this beautiful, beautiful moment, and then a million fucking paper towel rolls falling from the sky to show you what an asshole you were for voting for him.
yeah. Well, and
Sorry.
Mr. I'm not watching that shit. Blah
Yeah,
blah blah blah. He had all
please.
kinds of comments on the halftime Super Bowl.
God.
I thought you weren't gonna watch it.
135 million.
135 million.
Doesn't matter what you
and
think.
that's globally.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't even just here, Alex. You know, there were so many incredible moments. I mean, it took you through a wedding that actually was a wedding. Those two
Yeah,
people
that was
got
the first-
married
yeah.
right there. And you know, remember when I married you and it was like a whole big long spiel?
Yeah.
Right there, they were like, do you, done.
That sounds like my kind of wedding.
The next one, I'll do it that way,
Thank
okay?
you.
The next one, I'll do it short and sweet. What else? The little kid that was representing,
Very
you know,
sweet. Everything. Getting the award.
the kids that, you know, are being sent back home, you know, because of ICE and all this kind of stuff. I mean, so many points of that halftime show, I was blown away. I mean, I even like the trees that were people.
They're so disjointed about what happened because it was so fucking good.
Yeah, that's
like
it.
you can criticize it. Of course you can have an opinion about it, but you can't hide. You can put that and what the other option was, which was Kid Rock, the guy who wanted to like live in his pickup truck and drink his beer, and the cellist who looked like a porn star that happened to play the cello. Like that's, you know, it's like
I'm surprised they didn't have Nicki Minaj over there.
Yeah, I'm surprised. You know what?
Right?
Nicki Minaj is regretting. I don't know who her PR people are, or I don't know what
You
her
think she's
team-
waking up going, what the hell did I do? She's disgusting.
Maybe she's not, but if she's not, like she really it's too late. First of all, it's too late.
It's way too late.
It's too late now.
It's way
Anyway,
too late.
she's like done. She's cooked.
Yeah.
She's made her money. Like go, like you know, do, you know, go.
Go hang out
go-
with those people.
go have
I
some
mean,
arts
that
and
are
crafts
that are
and-
talking
yeah.
shit about you behind your
Go.
back 100%, and they're gonna deport you any second. You
You know
know?
what? But it's like, but Nicki Minaj is not gonna go to the Republican convention and sing Anaconda. Because that's what she sings.
Listen, Nicki Minaj can't even vote here.
Like
okay?
how,
I mean, I don't
how are
understand
you
what
gonna how are you gonna be upset about Bad Bunny and then like Nicki Minaj when she sings Anaconda for your like
No, it's
and that is like that's the hypocritical
the hypocrisy,
the hypocrisy
is
of that.
crazy. Okay, Trump posting that horrible image of the Obamas.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Okay, and then breaking bread and hanging out with Nicki Minaj. You know what I mean? Like, come on.
You know what? Like, it feels like I don't know how it's going to be over soon, but I really feel like it's going to be over soon. It's like
From your lips.
No, because it's like the water's boiling
So much.
so much now. Like it's going to explode.
It's so
like,
much.
they're-
It's
like
so
how
much.
much more can these people?
I mean, and they keep on releasing all this Epstein stuff, and it's like, and nobody cares. So nobody
Your
cares.
president is a pedophile, and nobody cares.
Nobody cares. You keep on releasing the names of these women and putting them in danger and everything, but you're redacting and you're Xing out all the other
thousands and thousands of times his name is in these files, and nobody cares.
Nope.
Nobody has said resign. Nobody said
Nobody.
No.
Nobody, because everybody's in fear. Everybody's
God.
super scared, and they kissed a ring. One last thing about the Bad Bunny
Yes. Please change that.
was something that made a lot of my Puerto Rican family cry was when he mentioned all the countries in the Americas
Sure.
with all the flags
Yeah.
coming down. Like it was.
It was beautiful.
It was
It
beautiful.
was really like again, on the pulse of the moment and present and so full of heart.
And so full of heart.
It wasn't like, let me put these things that let me put these flags so that you can have, like, if I do this, you're gonna have a moment. No, he did it. And the moment that you had was like instinctual. Like it was like very, like I loved it. And
and the songs that he chose, he chose his hits, but he also, chose Apagón. He chose also songs that are about advocacy and are about standing true with the people, with your country and the people who love you, And throughout, it was like, we are Americans. He made me proud to be an American, and I haven't been proud to be an American for a very long time. I am proud to be an American under Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bad Bunny.
You know what I mean? Because Puerto Rico's part of the U.S. Just in case you still don't know.
Go back to your country.
I'm here.
I'm here. In bed with FayWhat.
Just saying. This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to the FayWhat Show. Next, let's Kiki on this interesting story. So move over, influencers. TikTok has crowned a new icon, and she works at Staples, baby. Meet Oblivion, the self-styled Staples queen, turning printer aisles into pure entertainment with ASMR nail clacks, glam accessories, and diva-level commentary. She's making paperweights and gloss finishes feel like runway categories. She is equal parts helpful and hilarious. Even Staples is loving her. Watch this.
It's come to my attention that y'all don't really know the full scope of what Staples does. We can make ornaments, we can make mugs, shirts, backpacks, signs, posters, whatever you can need. A banner that's 8 feet long, sure, why not? Let's do anything.
Yes, girl, yes. Staples employee becomes TikTok icon. What are we all talking about?
Okay.
Okay.
She's literally she's producing her own commercials for Staples, and look at her target. Look who she's trying to target.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay, and so effing smart. Staples need to make her like the manager of this whole store or whatever, because honestly, I'm going to say something right now that's going to blow your mind, Alex.
Okay.
I didn't even know Staples was still open. Okay.
So
until Oblivion.
Because I'm like, while we're going through this segment, I was like, are they still open? Do they still have stores?
Okay, so now that Oblivion came across my TikTok, I was like, oh shit, they're open and they do all of this? I'm gonna go print some stuff.
Welcome to Staples. My name is Oblivion. How can I help you?
And then do a mouth clap.
Oblivion for me was like ecstasy and a couple of gin and tonics. So I was like,
you were Oblivion. You were Oblivion.
But I mean, wow.
Follow Oblivion on TikTok.
Follow Oblivion. So
okay.
And good for
she's
Staples.
Killing it, and I love it. Good for Staples. Also, I love to see a trans person representing themselves and going, this is who I am. This is where I work. You want to come through? I got something for you. Let's go.
Crazy.
You know?
I love it. Yeah.
All about it. This is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. Here at The FayWhat Show, we need to help my gay boys. They are the blood that runs through my veins. And in our segment called Dear FayWhat, I provide my expert lesbian knowledge and my vast experience as a living, breathing gay boy to help my fellow gay boys in need. All right, this week, Feeling Forgotten in February sent us an email. Dear FayWhat and Hottie in Bed, Valentine's Day came and went, and my partner forgot. Oh! Not a card, not a flower, not even a happy V-Day text. The next day, they said, quote, oh, I thought we weren't doing gifts this year, end quote. We never said that. Now I'm sitting here wondering if I'm being dramatic or if I should be concerned. Help! Feeling forgotten in February.
This is a tough one.
Why? Why is it tough?
I'm not a big for me, all you need to do is tell me Happy Valentine's Day. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big gift. My love language is words and affirmations.
Okay.
So it's say something
That's
nice.
all you need, yeah.
That's all I need.
Yeah,
whatever happens is extra is fun.
It's fine and fine, of course.
Great.
Yeah.
If he was expecting it, what did he get? Him. What did he get
true.
the other guy?
Uh-huh.
I didn't hear about I took him to dinner, but we got favorite.
Oh, I left flowers in a card on the table.
There's a bed of rose petals, and I told you what Franco got me last year.
What?
A star in the sky with my name on it.
Oh, but that's sweet.
It is sweet, but I'm like, Franco, you know that I wanted, he asked me what I wanted, and then that's what I got. Don't ask me what I want as
if
a
you're
present.
not gonna do it.
If you're not gonna do it, don't ask me what I want, and then get me
a star.
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds like a re-gift. Somebody gave him a star and he gave it to you. That's weird. You know what I mean?
Maybe you're right about.
I'm just saying.
I didn't think about that. We're gonna have a talk.
Just say, look, you know what? Valentine's Day is funny because some of us need roses, dinner reservations, and handwritten love letters, and some of us don't. Some of us just need a happy Valentine's Day, or some of us just need hey, you want me to pay that light bill for you? I got you.
Oh my God, that's the best present ever.
I mean,
thank you. I'll take that.
But it's the truth. You don't know what each person needs.
But here, maybe that's sort of like the where this conversation is going. The guy that you're seeing, the guy that's writing this, probably is upset because maybe he's been with this guy for so long or a minute that the guy doesn't know what,
And he expected.
Yeah, like the guy said, not a text, not a this, not a that. I think it's not cute, to not at least acknowledge that, this is my partner. Happy Valentine's Day. I think we're upset because there's no acknowledgement.
Exactly.
So, just, what you can do about that is have a conversation with your partner and say, what up?
And say, hey, it hurt my feelings.
Have a conversation about it. So if you're looking for advice from Faye, I'll tell you for her. Have a conversation with your partner, especially if it's a relationship that you've been in for a little bit longer, and say what's up with that.
And say it hurt my feelings. You know what I mean? Like, me and my wife have been together 10 years, okay? So
there we go.
Me and my wife have been together 10 years, right? So we consider Valentine's Day a novice kind of night, right? Like, we don't go out to have our dinner that night. Yeah. We'll plan it. We'll go, you know what? Next week we're going to go to Hard Rock, or we're going to go eat at this restaurant together, and that'll be our Valentine's Day thing, whatever. But the day will not go without some kind of acknowledgement.
It's Valentine's
Flowers.
Day.
It won't be a big, huge thing, but it's just, hey, my forever Valentine's. Or a post. I'll put a beautiful Facebook post.
There you go.
And
because these queens love to validate. They love. Happy Valentine's Day to my man. Anyway. But
I think if you're doing too much, you're also trying to make up for not being a good partner. You know what I mean?
Maybe you're a violent narcissist, so you need to make up.
So you need to make up. I mean, I don't know.
But acknowledgement is a nice thing. I thought we weren't doing presents. When did you hear that come out of my mouth? Yeah. Is probably what I would say to him.
Yeah. Those words are too exact, right? To say, I never say it.
I smell a rat.
He goes, we never said that.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got two. Maybe he's got two partners and he's confusing what he's doing. Because
what if there was a present a week before Valentine's Day and his partner opened it and thought it was for him, but it was really for his other partner, and then Valentine's Day came and nothing. I'm creating, we're creating
super drama.
A lot of drama.
Creating super drama. I don't know. Listen, at the end of the day, have a conversation, all right?
That never happened to me, by the way.
Oh, or me. Have a conversation so it doesn't happen to you again on your anniversary. Maybe you don't even know the day of the anniversary, and you know what I mean? You just have to have a conversation.
It's a lot, Faye. Have a conversation.
Christmas will be here before you know it, and then all of a sudden you'll be like, I thought we said no gifts. I thought we said no gifts. I thought we said no gifts. Or your birthday comes around and he doesn't even say happy birthday. I thought we said no gifts. No, bitch, we did not say no gifts. I expect extra gifts.
I'm getting you a t-shirt that says, I thought we said no gifts. Just wear it on Valentine's Day.
No, you wear it every time you have to give a gift. You wear it on the birthday.
You break up with them a week before, and then you get back together after the holiday. And that's how you get away with it. The more you know.
The more you know. I know people who just find partners for the holidays to get gifts. I'm just saying, that works too. People go above and beyond when it's a new relationship.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Keep those emails coming because we love to help you and we love to read them.
Help.
You folks have some interesting drama and we're here for
We're
it,
here
all
for
right?
it,
So
yeah.
keep those emails coming to FayWhat@happeningout.com, all right? And this is an important conversation for our LGBTQ plus community. Help us tell these important stories by liking and subscribing to The FayWhat Show. I got a hottie in bed with me and I couldn't be happier. Well, a hottie aside from Luna, my dog, that is always the main hottie in bed, right? So, the purple goddess is like, one of the first things that I think of when I think of Natasha, all right? And she is the purple goddess of Wilton Manors. How about that, all right? And she's only been in South Florida for 2 years plus and has already taken it and all of us by storm. An award-winning live vocalist with weekly shows across Wilton Manors and Fort Lauderdale, she delivers powerhouse vocals, sharp comedy, because she is funny, and unapologetic sexiness. You see my boobs? In performances that are bold, joyful, and completely unforgettable. Please welcome to the FayWhat Show, Miss Natasha Ricketts.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be in bed with you, Faye.
Oh my God, you look so cute.
Thank you. I feel cute.
Love it.
I feel really good.
She's like, I feel cute, you
I feel
know?
cute.
So, I mean, hey, most people who I interview, right, will come and like change here, right? Natasha came right from bed. She was like, what?
I did.
If I look gorgeous like this, why would I change?
I woke up like this, every morning. It's hard to be me.
It's really hard, right? So Nat, you moved here from Michigan.
I did. South Detroit, baby.
What does that mean?
So this is the mitten
Okay.
that the state of Michigan is in the shape of. If you look at, the map of the United States, our little state is in the shape of a mitten.
Oh, that's so cute.
I come from down here. I'm very close to the Canadian border.
Okay.
And that means I'm really nice most of the time.
Most of the time.
Most of the
time. What were you searching for when you came here?
I actually came down to do theater.
Okay.
I was going to be, my biggest goal was to be a South Florida theater star. And I was going to come and dominate the regional theater scene down here. And life had a different path.
Isn't that funny when that
in it
is
for
that
me.
way?
Yeah. And it's honestly been the best. I'm so happy.
Oh,
Yeah.
but you've done musical theater also while you were down here. I mean, you were in God, what did I see? SpongeBob.
I was in SpongeBob.
Yes!
It was so fun.
Okay, and again, right? Me saying SpongeBob and you going SpongeBob? No, it was a dope show.
It was so good.
It was not like a
was
kid
so good.
centric. It
Yeah.
was like adult.
Oh yeah, we were like rapping and dancing. It was awesome. I played Mrs. Puff, so that was a cute little role to add to my resume on the Broward Center stage
Yes.
too. Like how cool is that?
I mean, you don't get a better stage than that.
It's beautiful.
Broward Center, that's a dream,
Absolutely.
Nat, so in that short time, you've built a career and a chosen family at the same time, Did you expect that?
Absolutely not. I expected to come down here and just work and add stuff to my resume. And that's, kind of a traditional thing for a theater person, We fall in love really fast with places and people, and then it usually just ends. But somehow I ended up creating roots here that made me want to stay.
Yeah.
And it is especially those roots with that chosen family, and I feel very blessed and very lucky.
Can we give a shout out to some of the chosen family? Is that okay? Because
Of
I love
course.
most of I said
Oh my
most
gosh.
of your, most of them. I'll go, I like him, I like her.
I love most of you.
No.
Yeah.
You've got, I mean, if you just follow Natasha on social media, she always shouts out her chosen family. And, whenever you could just see the happiness in her face when she gets that perfect picture with them. You know what I mean? And it's always like,
I don't like photos.
and you can just tell that they're like, all right, we'll do it for you, and then it's like, then that shit is posted everywhere. You know what I
course.
mean?
It's going to be on every platform I have.
So
yeah.
I know that Brian Mason is one of your chosen family. I adore him. He's been on my show. I love you, Brian.
love you.
I know that Matthew Darren is considered part of
Sure
your
is.
chosen family. I mean, you've got some really talented chosen family.
And I can't forget to mention Miss Bouvier. Miss Bouvier is the one that took me in as Mr. and Miss Bouvier. Both took me in as their refugee when I needed a place to stay.
I didn't know that.
My housing and my situation when I moved down here turned out to be something completely against who I was as a person. And I happen to know Miss Bouvier, Eric Swanson from Michigan, and I reached out on Facebook and I said, is there any way I can sleep on your couch for a couple weeks while I figure some stuff out? He said, "You're not sleeping on the couch. You're sleeping in our spare bedroom."
Oh my God.
And 2 years later, I'm on their lease, and we've lived together in sweet, sweet harmony ever since.
Oh my God, you're still there. I'm
still there.
That.
Yes.
Look, Miss Bouvier, Eric Swanson is an incredible person.
Yes.
You know, they are an institution, if you ask me at this point, right?
yeah.
And they've only been here a handful of years. But what they do and who they stand for, advocate and like, you know, activism, you know, when
Absolutely.
they started messing with our crosswalks and stuff like that, you know, Eric wasn't having it. You know what I mean? Like it was like, you know, when they attacked Naples Pride, you know, Miss Bouvier was like, nope, let's start a fundraiser. We're going to do this, this, and this. I'm not taking that sitting down,
Absolutely.
you know?
And it was an absolute joy to be a part of that, because living with in the house of Bouvier, I got to see activism at its finest. I got to see the phone calls. I got to see the interviews. I got to see him staring at his computer screen, writing proposals and things like that. And it has encouraged me and inspired me beyond all belief to be a better activist in my own community and for women and for everybody in our community. So
I love that.
he's
Which
very
you are,
inspiring.
honey.
Thank
which
you.
you are. And we'll talk about that also. You know, folks, like, you know, everybody comes running to South Florida thinking this is queer Mecca and you're going to be fine. It doesn't always end up that way. You know, many of us have seen people swallowed up by so many different things, you know, or be led by the wrong crowd, or, you know, chosen the wrong people to be their chosen family, you know? So, I mean, to have someone like the folks that you always mention, you know, it's a blessing, and you know
Absolutely.
that, and I know you don't take that lightly
blessed,
at all. So, you know, so if you guys, you know, if you like want to move to South Florida because you think this is the queer Mecca, make sure you find good people to follow.
Absolutely.
You know, because that is key down
Yes.
here.
We really lucked out, I think.
You know, 100%. And I mean, and the people that you mentioned are not part of my core group, but if I called any of them for something, they would freaking show up. And I
Absolutely.
know that, you know?
yeah,
How crazy
absolutely.
is that?
We're all going to be here for each other, and that's what I love about this community down here.
And is it like that in Michigan? Is it not like that in Michigan?
You know, it's a community, and there was a reason that I left, and it was because I didn't necessarily feel like I fit in. I will always be able to go home with open arms. I know that I will always be welcome back, but it is nothing like the comfort and the stability that I have here now.
I love that.
Not to say anything bad about Michigan.
No,
but-
of course not. Of course not. But you've also worked your ass off for that stability. You know what I mean? Like, you also can't say that you came here and they gave it to you. They're just handing it out for everybody. Doesn't work that way. Like, at all.
No.
You know? You have worked your buttocks off, you
Thank
know?
you.
And, you know, just leading your social media, that's a full-time job. You know, I can tell you, you know, it's a full-time job, you know, and you do that so amazing,
Thank you.
you know.
Yeah,
and
Dad.
So just,
Social
Dad.
media is on purpose.
What was it? No, I think my dad had said, "Hey, that's a fad. That's gonna go away."
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Sure. Here we are.
Is it the reason I booked a lot of my shows? Yeah.
It is.
It is. Yeah.
Being crowned best local entertainer. Okay, because that wasn't just it, right? And best musician. Okay.
Yeah.
What did that moment mean for you?
It's still so meaningful now. It only happened a couple months ago.
Oh, we should have
And,
brought that. We should have brought that
the
out South Florida.
magazine.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Next time.
Next time.
We'll put a link up.
So you guys can all check it out, and you can see our beautiful
It's all over
faces
my
on the
social
cover.
media. Yeah, exactly. You know, it was surprising to me because I saw when they announced how many people had voted. 28,000 locals
28,000.
voted in that one voting, you know, your choice out South Florida. And I'm like, God, 28,000 people, they don't know me. I just moved down here. I just got here. And then I got the email that I had won, and I won. I tied with Jennifer McLean, another amazing person to add in my amazing group of chosen family. I tied with her, and to be on the same level as her after 2 years of being here, what an honor.
What an honor.
What a privilege, and to be featured on the cover of the newspaper with her and with you. I'm over here like thank you. And then best musician, they did a female and a male, and the male winner was Alex Zenos, who I've also known to be just so successful
Yeah,
in
so
everything that's going
talented.
on.
Yeah.
So like everybody I just feel I'm not great with words at this moment. Thank you. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Faye. But I just feel very honored. I can't believe that it happened so quickly after being down here. And what I really want to come out of it is that I can use my advocacy to promote being yourself and self-love. And I hope that people see me in that article and feel comfortable enough to come out to Wilton Manors, come out to one of my shows, and feel welcome, feel like they can do whatever they want to do. Because I did.
Because you did, you know, and you've got to, if you haven't, I know people are screaming at the TV right now, right? Or your TV screens, right? Your phone screens. But like if you go to one of Nat's shows, it doesn't matter if it's your first time there or your 50th time there. She's going to call you out. She's going to talk about you. And I'm not saying like, you know, make fun of you or something like that, but you feel like you're part of the whole thing. You're part of the set.
Oh, yeah. You are. You're part of my show,
you know,
whether you like it or not.
I love that. I love that. Natasha, you've been open about your weight loss journey and your health journey. Honestly, those two things have to go hand in hand, and she is a great just ambassador of that. You know, what started that decision?
You know, it not to get too personal on the FayWhat bed, but my doctor said, "Girl, you got to take care of yourself, or you're not going to live past 50. And it hit me like a train. I said, "What do you mean? My life is so good. How could I not live past a prime age?
And I'm young.
What
do you mean?
How could you say this to me? I'm just about to turn 33. Like, how could you say that?" And I went home and I sat with it for not even 24 hours. And I said, I need to change my life. Wow. So it was not only getting help from your amazing wife, Teresa. She was such an encourager of me to really get my life on track.
You.
I love her. And going to the gym and setting up a nutritionist and giving up foods. I was so addicted to comfort foods, which are, to me, I know they're different for everybody. Comfort foods were McDonald's, fried foods and chocolate and candy and sweeties and things that, you know, I thought were filling a place, that were filling an unhealthy place. And I thought they were just there because I wanted them. So changing my relationship with food and changing my relationship with my body was the main thing that helped me get where I am now. And I've officially lost 100 pounds. I am, what a feat. I'm telling you. Come on.
Oh my God.
That's a whole
teenager. Amazing.
That's a skinny teenager.
That's a Backstreet Boy in their time.
That is how we met.
That's a Karol G. I mean, without the titties. I mean,
That's
like
right,
for
that's
real.
right.
Like,
oh, I feel so good.
Wow. Mi
I feel so
amor.
good. Thank you.
And you feel it.
I feel it. And I see it in my performances. And the biggest thing was stamina. You know, I'd get so worn out after a couple of numbers. You know, after I love doing Lady Gaga. And after a couple of Lady Gaga numbers, I'm like, whew, I'm done. But now I'm like, I'm going to do 11 Lady Gaga numbers and just have a sip of water. Like, it changed my life for the better.
Wow. And again, please follow Natasha because you'll see her journey, you know, through this whole thing. And her saying those words that she just said, right? Just the fact that like she would be worn out after one song and all of a sudden she wanted to dance her ass off, get choreo, do the extended remix of the 12-minute song of
yes. You know? Come on, remix.
You know, you were saying about your relationship with food. Isn't it a mind F? You know, I mean, this was my intention, right? This is what I'm going to do to save my life because I want to be here past 50.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I want to continue this family however it looks like. I want to have a partner. I want to do things, right? So that's more important, you know? And so all of a sudden that chocolate doesn't taste the same.
Absolutely.
But you still have to find that healthy balance because you don't want to also hold yourself back from things, you know, to a certain degree, right? I'm not saying moderation, but I'm saying like be gentle on yourself. Give yourself some grace.
I don't want to deprive myself of things that still bring me joy.
Yes.
Like a piece of carrot cake. I'll just have a smaller slice of carrot cake.
You know what I mean? That's why Cake Daddy has big cupcakes or little cupcakes.
Come on, Cake Daddy.
Come on, Cake Daddy. Daddy, Victor Calderon, sexy ass.
We love you, Cake Daddy.
We
Let's
love
talk.
you.
Let's talk.
Have you seen his abs? Like,
Of course I've seen his ass.
yeah, I think I think if you walk in, you get to see Victor's abs. Like, just
yeah.
like he's so hot.
Like, thank you for reminding me while I'm here at Cake Daddy. For the small piece.
I'm just saying, Now, what would you say to queer women, okay, or anybody identifying as a woman, okay, who are on their own health or self-love journey that is in this community, right? Because I don't even know how to word this really, right? Like, I make sure not to wear the same dress because a gay boy will call me out on it.
Yes.
Didn't you wear that in 2023 to the Arts United event at Aquaplex? You know what I mean? Like, and I'd be like,
They do
you
that.
mother effers, when you have the same tuxedo and you just changed the bow tie and you're really saying that I wore the same dress. You know what I mean?
The standards.
So, I don't want to say that it's harder for us, but it's harder for us.
It's harder for us.
So it's like these are the same boys that are like, you're fine exactly how you are, but they're also the boys that are behind your back saying something else and are, like, so what can you tell that queer person that is like, man, I'm not too happy with myself, know? And it's not only an outside thing, because you've mentioned how it was an internal process as well,
I think my greatest advice to especially queer women, it's hard for us. It's harder for us. There are standards that we are constantly being put up against that, like you said, men can wear that same tux and just change the bow tie. Like, damn, he looks so good. I wear the same dress at one of my shows 2 months later. You wore that already. Yes, I don't have an overflowing closet of things that I can just wear. Anyway, I think what you need to do as a queer person, as somebody that wants to change their life for the good, just cancel out the noise. There was so much noise that I was receiving, pressure to be something other than who I was, and pressure to pretend that I was okay. And there were moments in my weight loss that I wasn't okay. So if you can cancel out the noise of other people and other people's expectations and go forth with only your expectations of who you want to be and what you want to see in yourself, I think that just sets you up for more success.
I love it.
It's just easier to make your own goals than the goals around you.
They're more attainable.
Absolutely.
You can actually fulfill them. I mean, wow, that's, yeah. So like we were saying, you're an award-winning entertainer, what is dating like? When people already think they know you, okay? And the reason I say that is because we belong to the gay boys, right? And we wouldn't have it any other way, okay? Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
They are the blood that runs through my veins.
Absolutely.
And so it's like, like allies are there. It's not just gay people that are all at all our events and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It could be, it could be someone that's interested in you and maybe want to go up to you and talk to you, blah, blah, blah. But they've seen you perform and you are a performer, and a lot of who you are is on that stage, but like when it's you, it's maybe a little more subdued, maybe a chinch.
I'm just a little sweetie.
Just a little, She's so graceful.
Absolutely.
So sweet, like how is it dating?
I actually have never been much of a dater.
Okay.
I had one relationship when I was like 19 with a woman. We were engaged within 2 months. We were U-hauling it like crazy. We were ready to go. And I'm so glad that we realized that we were too young to be doing anything like that. But because of the way that I viewed myself before my weight loss, I'm not saying that I wasn't beautiful, because I've always been a cute, sexy little woman.
Always.
But I feel like now that I have a little bit more confidence in my body and things like that, I'm a little more open to dating. So I have gotten on Hinge. I have gotten on the Field app. I'm on Tinder. And I have gone on one single date. It wasn't great.
Okay.
It was a man. Maybe that was my fault.
No, but you've always been very out about, hey, whatever rocks my socks is where I'm going to go.
Yes.
I mean, like.
I am a pansexual woman. I I don't necessarily see gender as what I'm attracted to. It's just the person. So I think that now that I am opening up to dating now, I think things will start getting better for me. And I don't necessarily have advice, but I will take advice on dating in South Florida at this time. I'm ready to date, and I'm ready for somebody to see me for me. And I don't think that I would want somebody to see me perform before they actually take me out on a date.
That part, but that's tough, Nat, with where you know what I mean? I mean, again, you would have to, Wilton Manors is really a subsidiary of Fort Lauderdale. You know what I mean? You can go to downtown Fort Lauderdale and also, but not even that. You know what I mean? Like, lots of people go to Wilton. Lots of people see you at different venues. You're not just even on Wilton. You also have other gigs.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So it's hard. Like I was saying before, like people see you on stage and they think they know you.
Yes, they think that that's what I am completely. And it's not. There's so many more layers to me than that, like, sexy, confident, crazy girl who sings a lot of Lady Gaga and 80s music. But that's what I mean is on the apps as well, they see my pictures and they see that I've got a microphone in my hand and they see that I'm up on a stage. And I also want to include that softer side of me. So I'm struggling with how to navigate that as somebody that just started dating, the dating pool. Yeah. So, she's single, everyone.
She's single. Hello. And she's on all those apps. So
find me.
I bet you it's Purple Goddess something.
It is. It's absolutely the Purple Goddess of whatever the app is.
Whatever the app is. Are there any quick red flags that you would just say, hell no?
Oh, not being supportive of the LGBTQ community and not being a feminist. I can't.
Those days are
allow
over.
you. Exactly. Can't allow you in my life if your profile says not political or moderate or obviously conservative. I can't allow that into my life because the things that come with those types of, especially men, they are misunderstanding of the community and they don't support us. And I can't allow somebody in my life. So major red flag for me is their stance on LGBTQ and if it's negative. So.
Inclusivity, basically. They're not inclusive, you're not inclusive.
Exactly. You don't get to be included in this.
Natasha, God, I could keep you here forever. Your dream gig, and what would you sing?
Oh my goodness. My dream gig would be to be Lady Gaga.
Oh my God, at the Super Bowl with Bad Bunny and Ricky Martin.
Wasn't that such a lovely surprise?
Oh God, that was amazing.
I could kind of tell with their energy at the Grammys. They were like kissy lovey, and I'm like, they're gonna do something together. They're gonna. Should they all kiss?
And I hope somebody films it. That's what I was thinking.
Exactly. We all see it, right? But I think my dream gig is just to play to a massive audience. And if it's my own music or if it's a song that Matthew Darren writes for me or it's, Lady Gaga covers, I want to perform for thousands of people. I want to bring my message of self-love and loving others and being yourself to as many people as I can. And if that means singing Born This Way 100 times, I'll sing it.
100 more times.
100 more times. You got that right.
Yeah.
I'm like, what Lady Gaga song do you guys want to hear?
Let me guess.
Born This Way? I'm shocked. She does other songs, right? They're like, Born This Way.
Well, now they're going to ask you Die With a Smile, the salsa version. Now they're going to start asking you for that one.
I'm on it. Let's get sassy, y'all. Let's do it.
I love that version that they did.
It was so good.
So good.
I
was just thinking of you on stage with Matthew Darren when you mentioned Maddie at Holiday Fantasia.
Oh, what an experience.
What an incredible night that was.
It was awesome.
Oh, my God.
It was a beautiful night.
Great production, okay?
Yes.
D-Rock, by the way. Amazing. So we play a little game here at the FayWhat show called Say What with FayWhat, and it's like a rapid fire. I'm going to give you two options, and you're going to answer real quick.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
All right. Say What with FayWhat starts now. No overthinking, just answer.
Okay.
Glitter or gloss?
Glitter.
Drag brunch or late night cabaret?
Late night, baby.
Big diva anthem or sad queer pop?
Big diva.
Heels you can't walk in or sneakers you won't take off?
Come on, heels.
First date, coffee, cocktails, or karaoke?
All of the above.
Red flag, bad tipper or bad playlist?
Both.
Yeah, 100%. When I wrote that, I was like, look who I'm saying this to.
Is gonna be
like,
hard.
you know what I mean? God. Group chat name, chaotic or unhinged?
Unhinged, baby.
Shower concerts or car concerts?
I'm gonna say both.
If your life had a soundtrack right now, what's the song?
Abracadabra by Lady Gaga.
See, again, Lady Gaga wrote another song. She's got another song. Okay?
Yeah, she does. She has one more song.
Do you do that with like gloves on or anything? Or dressed in red? How does that
absolutely.
happen?
By a lady in red.
Oh my God.
By a lady in purple.
I love that. Yeah.
I'm gonna rewrite it.
I love it. She won't mind.
Oh, there I am in red.
You look so good.
Thank you.
Oh, you look amazing. Oh my God. Did you have to get rid of all your closet?
I did, yes. There is boxes on boxes that I have just donated to out of the closet
beautiful.
and domestic violence shelters and things like that.
I love that.
They keep going and I keep donating, especially bras. My God, I've gone through so many bras.
Yeah, because hey, ladies, when you lose weight, your boobs get smaller too.
It's crazy.
Who would know?
I know.
Mean,
I didn't know.
And I want to say on behalf of all the queer women, we say thank you for all the leotards you've been wearing.
Thank you. We love those.
We've
Keep
been
wearing
enjoying
those.
them. Keep wearing them.
And if you wear a purple one, let me know. Yeah.
What's next for you in South Florida? What else do you want to do? I mean, I know that you still want to do musical theater, and that's still here. And I know that you've got your incredible gigs. What? Is there something else that stands out that you've got your eye on?
Actually, yes. I just found out that I will be headlining my own Lady Gaga show at Aquaplex in March.
What?
So I have written a story that is set to Lady Gaga music from beginning to end, beginning with when I was a teenager, when I was told that I was too big, too loud, and too much for this career. And it goes all the way to now, when I am with a chosen family, when I am accepted, and when I absolutely love who I am.
Oh.
All set to Lady Gaga music.
Oh, I love this.
So that'll be March 17th at Aquaplex. We will be celebrating her birthday and St. Patrick's Day all in one. And after that, I will be featured in Jagged Little Pill at the Broward Center.
Yay! The Alanis Morissette play.
Yes, it's going to be so good. I'm so excited. And I just will continue, trying to bring my cabarets and my concerts to different places. I have a few cabarets that I've written myself about, being an advocate or being a queer woman in different settings, and coming out to your parents, or which we can all relate to, or things like that. I look forward to having the space and finding the spaces that I can bring those things to South Florida and beyond.
Oh my God. Okay, so all of that, right? You got all of that, all right? And I'm excited about all of it. And I'm kind of like, my heart is like fluttering over her Aquaplex, right?
So
like residency, because I love her. I love Lady Gaga. And I could just imagine this interesting little mind of hers at work writing this, right? So it's going to be good. I'll tell you more about this event once she gets me a flyer, okay?
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yes.
Oh, no, and I will be there. I can't wait. I mean, Kevin, get your singles ready. Vamos para allá. We're going over there, all right?
And your 20s.
All right, and your 20s, okay? And the Cash App, and get that all, downloaded to your phone, all right? I use Kevin Clevenger's money instead of my own.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin from Flockfest. Love you. You collaborate with a nonprofit every month too, which I thought was so amazing. I mean, again, like, these are things you don't have to do, Natasha. Like, you're out there working every day. It's not like, okay, these performers don't get a salary, right? It doesn't work like that, right? We've got to hustle for our next gigs. We don't know how many gigs we have each month. Some months we have, Pride Month is great, and December is fantastic, right? Yes. But other months are less, and you've got to kind of coordinate your monies to go where it needs to go, know? So the fact that you collaborate with a nonprofit, a portion of what you're doing that evening helps these certain nonprofits, blows my mind. I think it's wonderful. And, I think I might know the answer, but I want our viewers to know the answer. Why is it so important for you to do that?
Obviously, anybody that has any type of platform, whether it is small, medium, large, needs to make sure that they are advocating for people that don't get advocacy. So it is important to me because my platform it's growing, it's getting there, it's getting bigger. I want to make sure that I am representing something other than just myself. So this month, I am represented by SunServe, Silver Serve. I'll be doing
Are you saying that because Tony's right next to you?
Tony. Sony. I'll see you at our gig at the end of the month, baby. I'll see you there.
No, but Silver Serve is incredible.
Yes. So this is my first time collaborating with them. So they're my February
They're gonna love you.
nonprofit. I can't wait to sing for them and be flirty and sexy with them in front of the senior citizens, and they're gonna just
Wear your leotard.
Oh, absolutely. My purple leotard.
For lunchtime.
For lunch. I'm like, hey, Silver Serve.
Hello,
Yeah,
let's
baby.
serve the Silver Serve.
We are gonna serve. Silver Serve. So I'm excited to work with them and do a couple of, gigs and luncheons with them and just kind of promote them at my shows. They have a link on my link tree and things like that, so people can find out a little bit more about who they are and what they do, what they represent. And then for March, it will be Can Community Health.
Yay, Can!
We love Can.
Cal, I love you.
We love you, Cal. I did collaborate with them last year as well, and it was just a great experience. And I just want to make sure that I'm using my platform. That's really the main answer to your question.
No, 100%.
I want to make sure that I'm using it.
100%. I was kind of like taking a poll with like my friends, right? And what I got across the board from people was that they loved when you put yourself on live.
Oh, cool.
And I think I've seen you do a live like at a Tower Club or some kind of something like, is it called Tower Club?
It is the Tower Club.
Okay.
Every
right.
Friday.
And that's what I got from my people. They're like, oh my God, we enjoy that so much. We want to see more of that. So
well noted, friends and family.
Just saying.
I will definitely do that more often.
So, thank you so much for being in bed with me today. I mean, you've been an absolute delight. I adore Miss Natasha. And if you haven't yet, you will. Just, breathe air with her. Just watch her on your little phone and your little device. And all of a sudden, you'll end up getting purpled too. All right? You just look at her for a second. All of a sudden, you'll have purple on your face. And you're like, how did I get purple on my face? I don't know. Follow the Purple Goddess and catch her live. Okay? Her Instagram is @_Miss_Natasha. She's also on TikTok at Natasty.
Natasty?
Ooh, Natasty.
Oh, so tasty.
Ooh, Natasty 2. Okay, because Natasty 1 don't taste so good. So it's Natasty 2, okay? And on Facebook, she's there under Natasha Ricketts, okay? And catch her weekly at Pitch Please, Wednesday at 7:12 on the dot at George's Alibi at the Monkey Bar. We love George's Alibi. Thank you for being you. The reality is that Wilton would not be Wilton without Alibi,
100%.
all right? And if you don't know, get your history, please, okay? Or send me a DM, I'll tell you. Mega Mix, she's also at Mega Mix at Saturdays at 6 p.m. with the one and only Brian Mason, one of the most talented dudes on the drive, okay?
Yes.
And super cute. I mean, he's adorable. Friday, she's at the Tower Club, like I said, in Fort Lauderdale, plus shows at Tim Finnegan's in Delray, all right? So Nat is everywhere, okay? So make sure that you follow her on all her social media outlets, and you'll know where she's at next, okay? Because you won't want to miss her, right? Did I catch everything?
You sure did. And now the Aquaplex residency. I'll be there the third Tuesday of every month starting in March.
I'm so excited for that.
Thank you so
I'm going to start
much.
calling you Mariah. I'm just saying. Well, folks, this is the FayWhat Show, where we celebrate bold people who have real stories and unapologetic self-love like this beautiful human, Natasha. All right? So you look into that camera and give them your best FayWhat. FayWhat. That was the best FayWhat I've ever had. Before we move forward, I'm inviting you to walk with me at this year's Florida AIDS Walk and Music Festival. As you know, the FayWhat Show is part of the Hotspots Happening Out Media and Events family, and as a proud family member, I'm excited to announce that we've been selected as a Florida AIDS Walk 2026 beneficiary. The dollar-for-dollar match that we receive as a beneficiary will help us continue our HIV prevention, treatment, and education efforts. So come and hang out with me on Saturday, March 21st, as we walk for a cause and enjoy a free concert on beautiful Fort Lauderdale Beach. To sign up and walk with me for an amazing cause, scan the QR code on the screen or visit faw.lgbt. So that's it. That's the FayWhat Show. I hope you had fun. Thank you so much to Natasha Ricketts, my purple goddess, for joining us this morning. She's amazing. And the hottie himself, Mr. Alex Tikas. Make sure that you catch him at the world famous Eagle Wilton Manors. How's the dance?
My name is Latin now. It's Tikas.
Tikas.
Thank you, Faye.
Well, because I haven't had a Pedro Pascal story in a couple of weeks, so now I've moved it over to your name. Alex Tikas.
Thank you.
Like, you know how you were always saying that you wish to go back to Barcelona and like, have that. I'm making that happen by just making your last name.
It's exactly what I think about when I think of Barcelona. Faye in bed with me.
Not really.
Not really.
Maybe saying, let me get out the way for you boys.
There you go. Faye, you gotta go now.
I love you,
I love
Alex.
you. Mwah.
Even though you don't want me in bed
That's
with you
all right,
in Barcelona. How about in Madrid? I'm much better in Madrid.
Madrid's a little, more relaxed.
All right, so me and Luna the pup will be at the foot of the bed
No
while you
pets.
guys are. No pets.
Sorry, I draw the line.
Darn it! I will see you next week.
I love you.
I love you more.
Oh.
Folks, I'm really passionate about trying to connect the L and the G in our LGBTQ plus community. Sometimes it's hard for us girls, but if we believe we are one strong community, then we must support all the letters of our LGBT and Q plus. We open every show with a nod to Mary Tyler Moore and That Girl's Marlo Thomas. This show is dedicated to a strong LGBTQ plus community. I just encourage you to be a little bit kinder, a little bit funnier, and to embrace our tremendous diversity because it really is what makes us so damn strong. Until then, make sure you follow me on all social media outlets, Facebook, IG, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube. Follow FayWhat. Until next Tuesday at 9 a.m. live or anytime on demand. I'm FayWhat, and I'm #ThatGirl. I wish you a week full of sunshine and rainbows. Please consider fostering or adopting a pet in need. Love you. Stay gay.
Rainbows, gay boys, #that girl. Sunbeams, drag queens, L-word. Is that girl the girl of all our dreams? She's everything that every girl should be. Aqua, South Beach, #that girl. Pride-filled, tea-dance, Wilton. Is that girl Latina, but she's universal too?